All right, y'all. Back on the old Ranger. See if I can't actually get a little bit of video content up here. I'm going to jump into putting some phosphoric acid primer etch on the frame and see if we can't get this ready for a coat of paint so I can get the bed on it and get it out of my garage. So let's roll.
Welcome to the Bad Donkey Garage.
Here's kind of a shot what the frame rails look like here underneath the cab. I didn't go after them too hard, but here's the frame rails under the bed. I've kind of thrown a little bit of chemicals of all kinds at this thing, some paint remover. Geez, I don't know. I hit it with a wire brush. So these rails back here are really clean. So I think they're gonna prep up real nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and snap on a glove and get out the stuff I bought from the local True Value Hardware. I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff on and see what it does. Alrighty, let's give this a shot and see what we got. Every time I think I'm not getting anywhere on this truck, I gotta go back to the first video I had when I pulled it out of the weeds and how bad it was. It make me feel like I'm not make me feel like I'm making a little bit of progress anyway. I've done a ton of wiring to it. All the mice had eaten all the wires and stuff out of it, so I did a ton of wiring underneath the hood and things like that. All right, let me go grab a spray bottle. All right, so it's been an hour, and I've been telling you guys that this week has been a failure. I mean, everything I touch seems to come out wrong. So I don't know if you can hear that or not. You know, you can see it. This thing's like got glue. It's like glue. It's like glue on there. I mean, I don't know if that phosphoric acid reacted with something else that I may have used on there. Uh, over the last couple days. Let's take a look under here and see if we can see. Now under here, where I didn't use any other chemicals, that looks okay. Here, it's it's like glue. Oh, goodness gracious. I give up sometimes. Let's grab the old garden hose here and you see all that white residue coming off of there? I don't know if you saw that or not. Let's try this piece. Just rinse this thing down. Let's take a look. Let's take a feel here. Ah, yeah. I mean, that got it. Whatever that, whatever that white residue is on all the, you kind of see it right there. I mean, it's been sitting for an hour, and the underside looks good. But everything here that I use that paint stripper on, it must have left some kind of residue from the paint stripper behind and it's reacting with that phosphoric acid. You know, I don't know what the world's in it. But, yeah, I guess we'll go by hosing it down and dry it up and hit it with some Scotch Brite and see what happens. This can't seem to win right now. Done screwed myself again. uh, Sometimes it's better just to leave things alone, folks. Oh, I'll spray some of this on there and paint the frame. Oh, this gonna look so good. Yeah, dumbass. Ah, just more. It just feels like grease. I guess all I got's time, so why not create some more aggravation for myself? Sure, why not? Ah, I love working on cars. Yeah, man, I just love working on cars. My dad would always say, I don't understand you boys and your damned old junk. I'm starting to understand where he was coming from. I've said it before about this Ranger. I said I probably should have let it go to the junkyard. Yeah, to look at the frame, you know, oh, it's in such great shape, and the bed and the body panels are in such great shape, but The reality of it is, it's a 35-year-old Ford Ranger, fucking Ford Ranger. And as much as people want to tell me it's worth money, I just can't imagine I'll get out of it what I got in it, which I will put those numbers together at some point so we all can see. Don't lowball me. I know what I got. You, you got a 35-year-old Ranger. That's what you got. So I'm texting back and forth with my buddy up in Pennsylvania, and he's working on a old Nissan Patrol, and he's sending me all these beautiful pictures of the work he's doing. And I texted him back and I said, if you haven't figured it out, I'm kind of a hack. And he just laughed. So I'm more mechanical. I make them run and drive and stop. This kind of stuff here is not in my wheelhouse, you know. And the mechanical stuff, a little bit of electrical stuff, no big deal. But when it comes to making stuff pretty and shining things up and blah blah blah, probably the stuff that makes them worth the money, I'm kind of bad at that. So what I got going on here, not sure how you even get this spare tire out of there. All right, let's see if I can go find something to drop that spare out of the way. Well, I just cut away because that was a task, getting that out of there. Had to get the torch, heat everything up. So anyway, spare tires out. And that'll open everything up so we can get down in here and wash and neutralize all this, the insides of these rails, a lot easier, and get a coat of paint on this stuff. So see where we go from here. I was always kind of a Ford guy back in the day, but I think that's because my brother was a Ford guy. I've had good and bad of both. I've had good Fords, and this is one that I don't know, I may end up liking it in the end, but right now I'm not a big fan of it. But I had an old Buick back in the day, '68 GS 400, and just far as cars with power go, that was the one. Yeah, I bought it in 1985. It was uh, was that 17 years? It was 17 years old, and I bought it in North Carolina for $250. And it'd been sitting out in somebody's front yard, and it isn't driving anymore. But I'm telling you, that car run like a scalded dog, and it it had power windows and power seats. It was an original AC car, console shift. I've never found one optioned out like this one was, and I left Raleigh in 1989 and sold it to a junkyard over around Fuquay Arena somewhere, just outside of Raleigh, someplace there off of Lake Wheeler Road or somewhere back in there for $40. And the car was still running and driving. But I was leaving town and I just needed to get rid of it. And everybody has regrets of the one they let go, and I said that's one I've never been able to find since. And yeah, there's GS 400s out there, but not with that option combination: bucket seats, tilt wheel, AC, power windows, power. It was a hard top, uh, vinyl top car, and vinyl top, of course, was going off of it at that point in time. But boy, oh boy, she was a runner. Ooh, my camera's got crap all over it. So let's get here in the shadow so I can see. Looks like it turns out all right on the video, but boy, I can't see nothing when I get out of the shadow here. I got these rails are super clean. All right, out here in the wind, but the old trusty Rust-Oleum spray. Let's slam some paint on here and see what happens, huh? Oh man, it's so windy out here. Nothing even going on to it. Good gracious. Ooh, there's water. There's water. Guess I should have got my blower out here and see if I can blow the water off of this thing. Let's go grab it. I know this isn't the right way to paint, but I'm running out of paint and I'm just getting something on the bare metal. Well, let the wind die down and go get me a turbo can or two, and by that time this thing will be ready to take some paint. You know, you buy it for $700 and you make it run and you have a little fun with it. All right, so I got to make a run, get some more paint, and we'll go from there. Well, one turbo can and left over from a rattle can later. And the frame rails on the old Ranger are painted. Well, 2 months after I started working on the Ranger, I got it back in the old bad donkey garage here. Got my little Harbor Freight winch and my 2x4 set back up to be able to get this bed back on there. Frame rails are all painted up. New fuel pump, new sending unit. Excuse me. Everything's clean, painted. Started buffing on it. All new brakes, calipers, rotors on the front there. Kind of see I started buffing on the hood here to kind of give you a difference of what it's going to look like. And bumpers painted, all the plastics kind of refurbed there. Got to go ahead and get the gap right on that bumper and get it tightened up. Started buffing on the sides of the doors. But today we're going to go ahead and get this bed on there. And you know, she's running good. Let's see if we can't get this Ranger out of my garage. So sit back. We'll go ahead and get this thing dropped on there and bolted down. Dogs over there barking, and I don't want to kill it. All right, I give up. Let's go right to the junkyard, I guess. All right, well, I had to get new hardware to get underneath the bed and get the bed bolted down. But the bed is on, and I thought I was coming to the finish line. But as you can see, the inner fender well is out. The wheel is off, and I'm going after the clutch master cylinder. So the old Ranger has thrown yet another curve at me. So I guess these videos are not going to finish up just yet, but hang in there. We will get it on the road at some point. Peace and thanks for watching.